He he. Fuck. Oh. Yes, the beef is staying. I couldn't get rid of it. Beef is very much staying. Yes. Fucking James making me download this shit. Why is the server region France? What the fuck is joining from France? I also can't remember where James told me to build. Fuck. Maybe he told me. Well, he did, but... Yeah, Snapchat messages don't save. It was somewhere. Fuck. I wrote it down somewhere actually, huh? Yes, I have it. Once stuff downloads, dear God. This might take a while. Yeah, my hair is meant to be puffy like that. Fuck it. Dear God. This is probably going to be a shorter stream to make up for how long yesterday went. I don't even know if anyone's watching. Who cares? People will watch what they want to watch. And I will play what I want to play. Oh my God. Just a second. I swear to God. Oh, the loading bar moved. That's fun. We're in. Forgot I was living underground. I have played on this. It turned night and I didn't know what to do. There's a few things that have been added to this. Like I have grapes and a whole lot of tutorial books. These trees are massive. Right, let's make my way. Bit foggy, but we move. Why is that pig so pink? Oh, there's a village here. That's awesome. Do I have any idea what I'm doing? No. I don't think iron's supposed to drop that. don't think iron's supposed to do that. That was a pig. Why did it drop iron? It's dark. Let me sleep. What are you? This is my bed now. Oh shit, that ruined. Hey Breezy. Yeah, beef. I can get rid of beef, so beef stays. Not that that's a bad thing, obviously. This village is mine. Sure, I don't have that ready to go, obviously. I'll get that done after. I'll get that done after the stream. I've got a few things to do after the stream. I'm going the complete opposite direction that I should be. I'm supposed to be going this way. This bed's mine. This is for travel purposes. Sugarcane is mine. Can I just say, I really like the generation in this. I'm also going to take a glow bush because they're really pretty. Rank. Oh, you redeemed tier list. Awesome. I mean, I'm gonna get to where I need to go. I'm gonna hide underground, aka or just annoy James. I'm the only one on here right now. That's awesome. When do they add blackberries? First off, that's a fucking great. Second off, who says I'm playing vanilla? If I want to play vanilla, I'd just do another Pink Hooch stream. There's something down here that was glowing. It's a drown. Why is it enchanted? Why is it a drowned enchanted? No, this is not Pink Hooch. I want a friend's Minecraft realm. They've been begging me to stream it for weeks. I mean, they've just been begging to get people to play on it because I don't think it's the most active. But it's good for me to stream because it's a world where it's gonna be people that I know and trust playing no matter what. But as much as I love Pink Hooch, 90% of the people in that I have not met. People in this world I've gotten drunk with multiple times. There's a trident gate, there's a trident gate, there's a trident gate. Let me just... It's fucking windy. The fuck is that? I haven't read most of... This is a ram. What's it doing in the swamp? Ah, it's just a spider. I thought it was like some weird golem thing. Can you tell I've played too much Dispatch lately? Well, I looked it up. Pretty much the way to get the last of my achievements is to not have a skill issue. And not to have no skill issue allowed. And what else? Oh yeah, I need to just... What was the other thing? What was the other thing? Oh yeah, actually acknowledge that invisible is a character. Run, 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 run. There's something... There's a creature down there. It's a goblin trader. Oh, that's... Well, that's a good trade. I don't have any items for you, unfortunately. What the hell happened? Here, gold! Oh, that's a witch hut. That's probably what happened here. Hello, Eleanor. Okay, I should be near the area now, actually. Yeah, this is very much the... looks like an area base. This is... Hi, Connor. Yeah, Beef is staying in the corner. This isn't my dog. This is James's house, I want to say. Well, at least it's near it. Have you got any good trades? That's good. That's good. That's good trading. I should find a dog and name it Beef. That would be very awesome. You know what? Now we're in somewhere relatively safe. Shall I actually go through all the add-ons? Because Bedrock conveniently gives you books for that. And then I can dump these books off because they're clearing through. Right, world utilities. Craft vein miner. Okay, there's a so there is a vein miner, instant tree mine. Okay, a bunch of nonsense. Oh. There's a Bedrock version. This is Tinker's. Yo, your mate 78. What a thing. This is awesome. How are you? I am reading through a bunch of books because I don't understand a thing about what's been added to this. Tinker's School. Adds a bunch of crafting recipes. Yeah, I got some. I'm not going to remember a bit of this. So I'm going to keep all these books in a disenchant. Okay, I think this... Okay, it just adds a bit more armor. There's more enchants. Oh, it's a pop-up one. That's awesome. Oh, that's a cool crafting recipe. Nice anvil. A disenchanter is a really cool thing, but isn't that just a grindstone? Vein miner. What? Enemies that strike your shield are knocked back with incredible force. What add-in is this? Well, I'm going through them because mate set this all up. But you can see there's quite a few. I believe this is more enchants, I believe. How do I break this book? Basic machinery. Okay, I'll pass. Tinker's construct, more. West book. Right, and then this is the last one. Eternal End. Okay, so they added the end update. There's rewards for achievements. Ether on Bedrock. This is the one that I care about. More biomes and nonsense. Realistic biomes. Yeah, it all makes... yeah, logical stuff. Right. Oh, it's night. Where's my bed? Where is my bed? I'm just gonna sleep here. I don't know whose base this is. I don't think this is James. Alright. Free roam flesh. Right, what was the coord? This is the place. I am supposed to be settling, or I am going to settle around here, actually. There's a tower over there. I am curious. Shit. Ow! This is honestly a really cool structure. What the fuck is that? This is... I'll take the skull. Can this... Oh, grapes are good food. No, this is a nice lake. I might actually settle across the lake over here. Hello, dear. Right, now I just want to get rid of all these guidebooks, because I'm going to be brutally honest, I don't need this many on me. God. I can eat the iron berry? I don't know what to do with the iron berry. That was weird. God, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, absolutely no idea what I'm doing. All I know is I really like this little bank area. Right, what was it? Right, I had some iron in here. I was gonna craft not one of these cool weapons. I'm gonna go boring and just do a regular sword and shield. I don't believe there's anything fancy about those. Because this is Bedrock, I have to crouch to activate that. I'll figure out the data packs. Now I need food. Can I plant the grapes? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, planting these is gonna be my main food source for a while. I can eat. Right, let's go this way and see what I can find, because I'm pretty sure I saw a tower. Now, is this something someone's built, or is this a natural structure? I genuinely don't know. I'll take my copper berries. Yeah, I suddenly no longer think this is something someone's built. Yeah, this is a very weird structure. I'm gonna explore it. It's not. This is why I like playing stuff like modded Minecraft. It gives me a chance to learn the game again. Because that's ominous. That was an ominous sound. If I die up here. It's a trio spawner. I think this has been looted. Yeah. Copper sword. I'll take the axe because I can do with an axe. There's a book and quill. What the fuck? That's not what I was expecting. Say that much. I was wondering if this tower was natural or not, and what did I find? Well, one, it very clearly wasn't, but I figured that part out. Now I see more towers. And another one of these things. I genuinely have no idea what I'm doing. Books, bottle of enchanting. Oh my goodness, there's so much good stuff here. How is this not being raided? So I've gained a book. Oh, so that was raided. These guys make no sense. I actually have defenses this time, I'm good. Crafting tables based on wood types is not what I was expecting. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, fuck it, I'll make baguette. What the hell? I couldn't stop eating. Why is he purple? In fact, why are all the mobs purple? Oh, the mobs are enchanted. But they drop gold, so that's awesome. I suddenly think I understand the book. What do you mean this zombie's got sharpness 4? I think I want to know what that means. Dropped a lot of rotten flesh. The hell is a soul star, and what do I do with that? Ow! Okay, they hurt. That's their ammo. That's what their memo is. They hurt. I have a name tag. That's awesome. I can now name my dog B. Fuck. Okay, my house was in the forest this way, I believe, or on my bed. There's another tower over there. What the fuck? There are many towers everywhere, and I'm trying to keep up with what is what. There's many berries. The skeleton is on fire. Why am I blue? Because I felt like it. There we go. Dear God, these add-ons are confusing me. I have so much random nonsense. I'm genuinely not sure what is actually real and what isn't. There's a floating tower over there. And I very much want to investigate. There was a floating tower there, right? And I'm not going crazy. Yeah, there is just a floating tower. Or is that a tree? It's a fucking tree. This is part of Tinker's construct, the berries. Drown. Okay, I just want to build myself a small. You know what? Let's do my favorite activity. Let's just dig down into the ground. And now I'm trapped here. Let's go get a tier list done. Let me investigate who these have. Okay, that's an dispatch all important characters. Okay, this one does have in characters that I care about. Like the think. Yeah, I added that guy and that guy. I'm not gonna say who they are. Yeah, I think this one's a. You know what? This I think is a good enough cast that I am going to count it. There's still only one beef here. Damn. Don't worry. Don't worry. I came prepared. Heh. The beefs are spreading. Okay, it's a bit bigger than I wanted. But let's go start this tier list, and I can zoom in on this a little bit. Not quite that much. Okay. Now this is going to be an interesting one because I'm going to be honest. These higher tiers are. This is not going to be like a bell curve. This is just going to be everyone's an S tier list. Robert Robertoson the third. Why do I have I dropped so many frames to stream? For fuck's sake. Oh man, this is shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm going to dock him points for a few things, like I don't know, not this being a walking HR violation, for one. At the same time, he made the man Mecca. Wait, no, that was another guy. We'll get to Royd later. But basically, Roberto, I'm sorry, but you're just. Chase S. I don't need I say more? He what did he do? Oh yeah, he gets you Twinkies, which costs him. I think it was what, like, if it's 50 times faster, and it took him what, like 20 seconds to get it, then that's about 15 minutes of his life to get Twinkies. Just to get Robert to shut the fuck up. He is the goat. Now, you might be wondering why I've put Flambe in B tier. However, it's because B is for bitch tier. Somehow he's avoided this. Oh yeah, he also saved Invisigal, who he fucking despises. Like, this man despises Invisigal and still basically was willing to sacrifice his life for her. A tier just for a little bit of minor groping on Robert during the house party, but other than that, yeah, she's chill. I mean, S for Sonar, right? Need I say more? I don't need to say more. I don't need to say more. S for Sonar. He's a fucking winner. Ignore what I did in my stream. I genuinely feel so bad for dropping him. Like, genuinely, I feel so bad about that. S tier for having the balls to just make people blind forever in a bar fight. Hey Dad, how did you turn blind? I thought someone I thought Thought Squad. That's genuine. I did think Sonar worked as a villain, to be honest, but I think we have upcoming characters that fit that role better. S tier, I don't need to say more. Her story is actually really good. And honestly think both endings you can get for her, and I have seen both. In fact, the only version I haven't seen is the most popular one where you just decide to romance her. I'm like I don't think she's good for romancing. Like I think she's incredibly overrated for that, actually. But elite character. I love she's good. S for special move. Because this little guy's got a special move. Fushi. Uh, God. Who you know what? Cooper's gonna be my first C tier. Yes, it feels brutal, but it genuinely feels like she doesn't have really many moments to shine, like ever. Even if you pick her, even if you drop her, she doesn't. I feel like Sono had more moments in the villain route. She, do you know what I'm gonna say? She feels like she was the last one of the. She feels like one of the last characters added because they wanted to have eight. And I that's not against nothing against her because I think she just feels like a last minute addition to the game, essentially. Golem S tier, pretty much in my playthrough yesterday was these two were the only ones in my playthrough yesterday that actually were completing missions. Like how? Waterboy. Now this is gonna be. I'm putting Waterboy in A tier because while I get his appeal, I do think they like play up his awkwardness a little bit too much. Yes, Gollum is a dad and a mum. Uh, Waterboy goes in A tier because I think his awkwardness can get a little bit off-putting. It's nothing against him. That's fully intentional. I just wish that, especially if you pick him in the game, I just wish they'd tone it down by the end. Phenomenon goes into B tier. He would be A tier, but I still can't say his name. And also, dude fumbled blonde blazer. How the fuck do you manage that? Speaking of blonde blazer, S tier, S tier girl boss that actually deserves everything. And I've seen the next character. Beef gets his own tier. I don't need to explain much more. Beef gets his own tier. And he actually goes above it. Punch up goes into beef tier. Let me swap colors of these. So yeah, Punch Up goes into beef tier because he is a personal favorite of mine. I and then best character is beef, obviously. I can't remember your name. I'm gonna be brutally honest, but you were pretty good for when you showed up. A for Florida. Royd S tier. He made the man Mecca, and and if you refuse to brofist him, I don't care. I don't care. You're taking a piss when you meet him. You must brofist this man instantly. Shroud is beater. I'm not gonna lie. I watched a video analysis basically calling him just a loser. He lies a lot. Like, in the comics for the game, yes, there's comics. He did not take 5 bullets to kill Mecha Man. He caught him off guard and shot him, ran, and got caught instantly. So that opening scene in the game is the first point he even actually gets to be a villain. I'm sorry, but and someone pointed out his only wins are sneak attacks, snap attacks. Either sneak attacks, his goons are doing all the work for him, which, speaking of which, Toxic is A tier. But pretty much, he just kind of just serves his purpose. Mm. He's just the enemy that you're supposed to fight and maybe kill. Mm. Honestly, the bar scene in episode 7 is probably his best moment. Like, that's probably the bit that I like the most of him. I also saw someone claiming that it would have been worth it to take out about 33% of his men to take out Blonde Blazer and still have Robert. But I counter that with he knew he was in that 30%. Like, he was going to be target number 1 in that. Now, for you guys are just tutorial characters. You don't care. These guys don't matter. And sorry, they just exist to fill out the thing. And same with this. You only exist to give Vizagal more character. You serve literally no purpose. But yeah, this is my full tier list. And I did say this was going to be a shorter stream, and by a shorter stream, I mean at 1 hour. Because I'm going to be honest, I kind of don't care. I am going to put this image in the Discord real quick. Granny got her ass blast. Granny got his ass blasted off and is currently in hospital and unfortunately couldn't make the tier list. And then let me share a link, add a link to that. Before you ask, yes, I am going to keep doing that bit where the best character gets the second best tier list, and where there's a character gets its own tier, and I put someone else in it because I put them in a tier above. Beef is the best. That is so true. Right. I don't think there's much for me to really do left in the game. So I am going to sleep the night away, and I think I'm going to hop off for the night. Like, I know this is a shorter stream, but you got nearly 7 hours of me yesterday, so I wouldn't complain. I am gonna raid ping because it is not ridiculous o'clock. Shit, I hear a zombie. Do you not? I'm trying to... I just killed that in third person when I didn't need to, because none of you can see a shit. Let's just raid out. What about channels I'm following? There's a few. Hey Breezy. Breezy, you still there? Because we're gonna go raid Kai. Yes, I will get a beef in this chat, right? Now let's go raid out. Breezy. It's a short stream today. It'd be like that. Have a good day, people.
Thank you for the raid! Hi Fifi! Hi Breezy! No. Thank you.